Happy Sunday, everyone, and happy day with the Christ. Peace of Christ to all. And today we start a new study about the amazing, beautiful wisdom of the Prophet Muhammad. I wanted today to talk about this because the internet is flooded with articles speaking about the amazing wisdom of the Prophet Muhammad. And actually, some of them they say, as you see here in the article, the divine wisdom of a Prophet Muhammad. Muhammad, you don't have a wisdom of a human being. He have a divine wisdom, the wisdom of God. Muhammad is God, and his wisdom, you cannot even imagine it. If your wife, she argue with you according to the Prophet wisdom, you beat her. I mean, obviously, this is an amazing divine wisdom. And the Muslims always, they try to make this beating thing, beat her lightly. I mean, how stupid even to say lightly. And since when a penalty is to beat someone, what lightly mean? I mean, it says, "Udrubuhunna." There's a woman who is a convert woman. She made a book, and she claimed that this verse here is saying that you stay away from them. The word daraba in Arabic have many meaning, and she don't even speak Arabic. But the word daraba have meaning that he stay away. That the verse says already that you scream at them. Number two, you jail them in their rooms, and number three is you beat them. And number three is no different from number one, which means there's no number one, number two, number three, really. It's up to you to decide what you want to do. You can beat them right away. But in order to fabricate and to cover up to the wisdom, the divine wisdom of the Prophet, they say here, this is not about beating them. When the Arabic word is very clear, this is about punishing your wife for not being obedience. And here we notice the divine wisdom of the Prophet. I want any Muslim to tell me when the last time you did beat your wife, and what is the accomplishment of this wisdom brought to you, especially if you live in America. Did you go to jail? Did your wife call the police and send you to jail for violence, for domestic violence? Did the judge order you to stay away from her? Did your friend make fun of you because you are beating your wife? I mean, how stupid it is to beat your wife. And what kind of a man he want to beat his wife? I mean, you are man enough to beat your wife? I mean, this is, you must be a hero. Only coward men, they beat women, unless the women, I mean, attacking you and you are defending yourself. You know, like somebody, she is a woman, yes, but maybe she is boxing you, or she defending yourself is a different story. But I believe that any man who beat a woman, he is a coward man. You want to fight with a man. And mine maybe from not only the man from your size. Coward men, because outside they cannot prove themselves to be men enough, inside, indoor, they practice the manhood story. Like, I am the man, outside is a potato. So what is the wisdom behind beating your wife? I want a Muslim to tell me what is that wisdom about. This is a divine wisdom, don't take me wrong. This is not even Muhammad talking supposedly. This is Allah telling Muhammad what to do with your wife. What that will accomplish if I beat my wife exactly. She will love me more, or the purpose is just to make her obedient, as you see here. Then if they obey you, seek not way against them. So the purpose of this wisdom is to force women by violence to be obedient. Who believe that this is a wisdom? What is good in this? What is good in this teaching? Okay, I told my wife to make me some tea, and my wife, she is not making tea for me, and now I will going to beat her according to this verse, and then she will make tea for me. What kind of tea this tea is? And the funny, some Muslims, they lie to us and they say, oh, this is about your wife is cheating on you. My friend, even if your wife is cheating on you, even if she is cheating, why you want to beat her? Let her divorce her. And this is a lie. This is not about cheating. As you see, if they are obedience, cheating in Islam, if a woman, she is married and she cheat, the punishment is death. So don't lie. This is have nothing to do with the cheating. But in order to cover up for this stupidity, they start to fabricate reasoning. Where is the wisdom? Jail them in their rooms because they are not. And by the way, here it doesn't say even they are disobedient yet. It says nushuz. Nushuz in Arabic is like, you know, it says here you fear. They are not really disobedient yet. Like you say to her, make some tea for me, and she say okay, like she is not sound happy to do it. That is sign of nushuz. So beat them. What is the wisdom in that? And how accurate that a Muslim woman, she is happy to practice such a wisdom that her husband will beat her. You see, when Muslims they say, oh, we beat them with miswak. Do you know what the miswak? Miswak is a very long, flexible root. It's not what they show you, like the one is for like 2 inch. Now they are making it 2 inch to sell it because they are using it for tooth cleaning, which is not really good. And it's not practical. You know, who is going to use this tooth thing? I can search right now, and let me do it for you, for what it's called miswak, and you will see the miswak is a long branch of root which is very harmful. To beat with it. Actually, they use it to beat animals. So when they say to you, oh, we beat them with miswak, actually this is, they are making it worse. They are making it even more ugly. See, this is the miswak. Take a look. Let us put it for you in the screen. Nobody can play games with us. You see, this is, here we go, I'll put for you on the screen. This is the miswak. It's a long roots, and now he cut it pieces. So do you see how long it is? It is long and flexible. It's a root. It's a root of a plant. And root of a plant is very flexible. It's very hard to break. This is why they beat with it, because they beat the animal. If you beat with a normal branch, after a few beating, the branch might break. But beating with the roots is very flexible. So they say to you, we beat our wives with the miswak. This is the miswak. Do you see it? And this is the miswak after they cut it pieces. And you can tell, right? You see the sharp edges of the miswak, how it's cut off. You see? The one in the picture is at least maybe 40 centimeter. Now, after cutting it off, and you can see the edges in the screen, how it's cut off. Do you see the edge? It's clear, it's cut off, which means this is not really how long it is. It's very long. So when they say, oh, we beat them with the miswak, this is the miswak. This is the miswak. And this is the same root they used to beat the camel with. Camel, you know how tough the camel is. They beat their animals with it. The shepherd, he used this root because first of all they are in the desert. There's no much options of trees and wood. This is a root to grow under the ground. They dig in the ground and they take the roots. So when they say to you, we beat them with the miswak, here we go. This is Mr. Miswak. Lion has no legs, but in Islam has nose, legs, hands. You know, they try to install branches to it. And by the way, don't take me wrong, in Islamic countries there's many women they beat their husbands, just to let you know. And here it shows that Muhammad, he have no wisdom whatsoever. You can search right now and you will see a huge part of domestic violence in Morocco, Algeria, Egypt is women beating the husband, because in most of those Islamic countries women are so big and men so small, so it works in the opposite way. So look like the Muslim women, they are practicing the opposite. The women, she said to her husband in Islamic country, make tea. He don't make tea, she spank him first time. He don't make tea second time, she use miswak. Who is going to practice this garbage these days to beat your wife? And what kind of a woman you will have after that? I mean, what will happen? She will love you. God knows what she will do to you after you beat her. She hate you, obviously. She will hate you, she will hate you, she will hate you. And she will start thinking maybe about cheating on you. Let us continue with the wisdom of Allah. Men are in charge of women because they had made one, Allah had made one of them excel on the other. Okay, how the man is excel? Okay, let us see how the man excel. This is Allah talking, Aka Muhammad. Because they spend of their property to support them. So the one who spend on the other, he is excel, and Allah make the men excel by spending from their property and the women. What in the case of Muhammad? Muhammad was working for Khadija, and Khadija, actually he have no work, he never worked. Khadija is an old woman. She got this young man who is poor and nobody want to marry him. She decided to have him for fun. So Khadija is the one who was spending of her property on Muhammad. Can she spank Muhammad? Based on the logic. Why the woman here, she is beaten based on the logic of Allah? Because the man, he spent of their property on them. So the second somebody he spend his property on you, he have the right to beat you. This is the wisdom of Allah. What do you think, Muslims? Can Khadija spank the Prophet because she was spending on him? This is another side of the wisdom. Is that the wisdom? Is that the wise God? Is that what your dad he used to do to your mom? Your mom was obedient because your dad he was beating her in the morning and at night before she sleep? What is the intelligence behind this wisdom, if we can call it wisdom, as Muslims they claim that Muhammad he have a divine wisdom? Obviously this is not a wisdom, this is stupidity, this is savage, and this is garbage teaching. And remember, the Muslim they say that the Quran fit for all time, not only for the time of Muhammad. What else Muhammad he spoke of wisdom, and today I'm focusing in women. Muhammad he said, not me, that bad luck come in the house from three, or to the man from three. The house, the wife, and the female horse. Is that right? Is that the wise prophet teaching us wisdom? An evil omen is only in three: the horse, the female horse, the women, and the house. Is that a wisdom? And why there are three? I mean, what about four? Female horse and women and a house. And how a house can bring you omen? What is the wisdom behind that? Don't you think this is like extreme wisdom? I mean, Muhammad, he must be a genius to know such a omen sources. You see, Muhammad did not discover where the oil coming from, but he discovered where the evil omen coming from. The women, the female horse, and the house. How is that? And Muhammad wisdom goes farther to explain to us his wisdom by saying the following. The Prophet said, "O women, folk, you should give charity and be diligent in seeking Allah forgiveness, because I have seen," Muhammad, he went to the heaven in the top of flying a mule. I seen the guy, he went to the sky now, and he saw a lot of stuff. Let us see what he saw. I have seen that the dwellers of the hell are women. If Abbas, please brother, I want to go to heaven now. Are you serious? In the hell there's only women? I want to go there, brother. Please, Allah, take me to hell. Allah, put me in hell. Allah, in hell there is only women. Can I go there? I don't want to be in hell with a bunch of dudes. Like, come on, we go to hell and we will find a bunch of, like, a lot, millions of beautiful women. Man, finally. What is that? So you're a prophet. His divine wisdom showed him that the most people, based on this hadith, they are the women, which means maybe like 95%, 90-70% is women who live in hell. And look how good we are, the men. We are the men. We are the best. Only women deserve to go to hell. Men, we are angels. Actually, sometimes I feel like I have wings. Actually, right now I see like one of my feather coming down. And then the prophet, the wise prophet, he decided to tell us why the majority of women, they will go to hell. Listen to this. A woman amongst them, this is a outspeaking woman, she's brave. She said, why is that? Why is that the majority of the dwell of hell are women? The prophet replied, and listen here carefully, you better listen. This is deep. This is deep. Very deep. Why? Why, prophet? He said, the prophet replied, silence please, the prophet will talk now. You curse frequently and you are ungrateful to your husband. The women, they curse frequently. I can show you Allah, he curse, Muhammad, he curse, Muslim men, they curse. Actually, all the prayer of the Muslims is cursing. So since when cursing will make a bad person bad in Islam, when Islam is based on cursing? And then he said, the prophet now, look, he's a philosopher. You know, when you read the prophet words, you feel like you are listening to Einstein or like aristocrat or like Aristo. I mean, like, amazing. Look at this. In spite of your lacking in wisdom, like here we are getting really into details. In spite of your lacking on wisdom and failing in religion, you are depriving the wisest of the men of their intelligence. How's that? Upon that, a woman, she said, What is the deficiency in our wisdom? Huh? In our religion? What is that? He said, and look at here, the prophet, he will spank this woman. No, with no, I mean, look how wise he is. He replied, your lack of wisdom can be well judged from the fact of the evidence that of two women are equal to one man. Like, what the heck? So Muhammad, in order to prove that women are stupid, according to him, he used a verse from the Quran saying that a woman, she is equal two men, what, one man equal to two women in the witnessing. Oh boy. Oh boy. This is the proof. This is the proof that women are stupid. That you have a stupid book, it's called the Quran, saying two women are equal to one man to be witnesses. Why? What kind of God this God is? Muhammad, he asked for a loan. And he claimed that if you give Muhammad a mortgage, Allah will forgive your sin. This is a very clear sign of a false prophets and scammers. Tell your followers, give me money, you are forgiven. Does it say that, guys? Does it say that? And what kind of God he need a loan? Who is the one who need a loan? Muhammad. Who is the one who will receive the money? Muhammad. So if you give Muhammad a mortgage, this is a mortgage to Allah. And if you give it to Muhammad, Allah forgive your sin. Have you ever heard of such a way of forgiveness? What does this have to do with forgiving your sin? And since when God he need loans and mortgage? If God he don't need money, who? So who? I mean, this is crazy. This God is begging for money. Isn't it obvious that this is a scam? How much money Jesus he received? Did Jesus say, the one who give me money, I will forgive his sin? Since when? And do you know where your money is going? This is Muhammad. He used God for his pocket. There is one thing all false prophets they share: money, scandals, and sex scandals. They try to subdue God for the benefit of their private part and their pocket. All of them. And you can go right now, search in Google, and find how many false cult leaders, what they share together. All of them share one thing: they sleep with the women they follow them, and they take the money of people who follow them. As simple as that. Not a single one of them was, or we can say, like, he don't want really anything. He's just a believer in something. Those who ask for your money, claiming that money can bring you to God or to heaven, they are scammers. Never trust them, never believe them, and never follow them. Actually, the Quran said that the followers of Jesus in chapter 36, they never asked for wages. They never what? Ask for wages. Even the Quran witness for that. So Muhammad is asking for wages. Any Muslim have an idea? How come the disciple of Jesus They never ask for wages. But Allah himself need wages, Allah himself need money, and Muhammad himself need money. Those are the followers of Jesus. Do you see it? The Quran witness that Paul and John and Peter, Simon Peter, they never ask for fees. So why Muhammad he need money? You know why. You cannot buy God by money, my friend. God is not a fool. He do not need your money. You cannot bribe God. You are bribing Muhammad. Muhammad is a person fooling you, taking your money, put it in his pocket, getting more wives and more power. But you don't care for God. God is not a private part vendor as in Islam. God will not make for us women just for fun. That is an insult to your mother and my mother. Shame on you. Women are not sex toys. God is not going to take us to heaven to be like a bunch of pigs, do nothing except eating and having sex. That is not God. That is a pig farmer growing pigs for the slaughter day. He will feed them with garbage, anything, just to grow big. So don't feed yourself with garbage, for that day is coming when you discover that you were fooling yourself and you were swallowing garbage. Thank you for being here. May the Lord bless you. Christ is Lord, Islam is false, and see you soon. Thank you.